Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Louise Huber begins now.
Tasmanians have marked the day in their own fashion. Thousands packing out pubs, backyards and lounge rooms, all glued to the action on the big screen.
It's not a grand final day without the September staples. All the footy favourites back on the menu, from meat pies and the famous Savaloys to the ice-cold beers on tap.
Plenty of beers, of course, with good friends.
I'm here for the good times. It's going to be a great game.
A sea of red and white meeting the maroon, gold and blue. The rivalry filling pubs across the state, picking their sides and sticking to it.
We're here to win! Yes, Lions!
Go to Sydney! The Bloods!
Pretty good, pretty confident. I think we'll get over the line.
Eager fans packing in early to secure the best seat in the house, enjoying a few cold ones to calm the nerves.
He started about 9. The rest of us are a bit more reasonable. We're about 11 o'clock, 11:30, so we're just easing into it.
Mates dressed to impress for the occasion, embracing their colours, kits and history.
I represent Melbourne here as well, and it's got the Brisbane colours too, so ticks all the boxes.
The grand final, a big day of trade for local businesses, run off their feet, keeping glasses full to the brim.
They're fully booked in here and hoping it's going to be a great game. Always a fantastic day, and we love to see people during the day having a great time.
Patrons giving the pre-show entertainment the tick of approval.
Pretty good, a few of the classics, obviously firework.
And their own rendition. Before all eyes turn to the highs and the lows of the main event. Away from the pub, lounge rooms turned into the ultimate watch party, with all eyes firmly on the screen. No matter how you're watching the game, the atmosphere down here is almost as electric as the MCG. These local fans are keen to keep the party going, no matter who brings home the trophy.
It's a big day for sports fans.
Sauced. Yeah. That's right, we'll get there. Yeah, in for a big one.
But with all the fun comes a stern warning from police. Officers out in force tonight, looking to mark those doing the wrong thing. Victoria Easto, 7 Tasmania News.
Qantas's plans to slash several flights between Devonport and Melbourne has come under fire. The Devonport Chamber of Commerce slamming the decision to axe up to 7 services a week by March, calling the move a disgrace. It's concerned the reduction will heavily impact local businesses and hurt families who rely on regular connections. The group says it's written to the Flying Kangaroo's CEO for an opportunity to discuss the cuts. A Tasmanian woman has been left in the lurch and out of pocket thousands of dollars after a house fire left her homeless. After spending all her savings moving from one hotel to another, she says it was the social services who let her down.
At 4:30 in the morning on June 4th, Gabby woke to a terrifying sight. Her downstairs garage engulfed in flames. She was forced to flee, taking her beloved dog with her.
The report came back and said that there was something plugged in downstairs and it was just a really unfortunate faulty wire.
Spending almost $6,000 on hotels, Gabby contacted social services and reached out to people online for help.
I went round to all the different services and sort of got bounced around to the different providers.
Gabby found another property, but it hasn't worked out. Packing up her things and leaving, she hasn't been able to get her bond back.
There's not a clear pathway for people whose houses have they've lost their homes in fire.
Putting in multiple calls with Anglicare, which provided the money, Gabby says she hasn't heard back from the service provider.
Plus buying basic necessities all over again in, a really short space. It's wrecked me.
The future is looking brighter for Gabby. She's recently found a temporary rental, but says the whole ordeal has left her life in pieces. Still unsure about what the future holds, she says she wouldn't wish her situation on her worst enemy.
I just need to sort of try and move on, but it's just been made pretty difficult.
Anglicare Tasmania were contacted for comment. Lily Thompson, 7 Tasmania News.
With Tasmania experiencing a spike in orphaned animals, a local wildlife sanctuary is calling for more carers. Experts say around 600 extra volunteers are needed to help ensure as many babies survive as possible.
As the warm weather ramps up, so too does the number of orphan wildlife.
It's all sorts. Anything that can kill a mother can leave an orphan baby. So cars are a really obvious one, and of course dog attacks are also very high this time of year.
Bonorong Wildlife Sanctuary, one of those struggling to meet demand for orphan babies during its busiest season, calling for more volunteer carers to join the ranks.
It's a huge commitment those people put in, but we need to lighten their load.
From wallabies to devils needing rehabilitation care after falling victim to life outside the burrow.
We desperately need more people because at the end of the day, if there isn't a home available, even a healthy animal can't just be left and may have to be put to sleep.
At the moment, there are around 90 active carers in the state, but Greg says around 600 are needed to help look after orphans here like Kelly. Tasmanians with a bit of extra time on their hands may just be the perfect candidates.
So I always think, look, what if you've recently retired? You're looking for something to give back. This is a fantastic thing to consider.
But anyone with a passion for wildlife is encouraged to apply. Ruby Cairns, 7 Tasmania News.
Stallholders at Tasmania's biggest tourist attraction have seen a roaring trade, the biggest in months. Local businesses welcoming the boost after a rocky winter that saw the market cancelled and dwindling visitor numbers.
Just weeks ago, the Salamanca markets were forced to cancel due to wild weather, taking a toll on the businesses who rely on it.
We had to shut early the week before that due to the winds, and then the week after that we got hailed on.
Today proving a very different story. The perfect combination of tourists, school holidays and warm weather, encouraging around 20,000 people to stop by. The busiest it's been since last summer.
Being the #1 tourist attraction, we're very tourist reliant, so having those interstate visitors is really important.
For new setups like this henna workshop, the visitor boost has been extremely welcome. And it's something that owner Devika hopes will continue into the summer months.
Oh my God, it's so good. Even if it's quiet, it's so good because you're just meeting new people every day, like every Saturday. It's so good.
With the markets always on the lookout for new and interesting businesses to keep things fresh.
It's also really great to have new stall holders. It really helps with the diversity and mix of market stalls. So yeah, we're really thrilled to have new stall holders on board.
Ruby Cairns, 7 Tasmania News.
And the Jack Jumpers will return to MyState Bank Arena tonight for the first time since winning the championship last season. The team will be looking for revenge against the Melbourne side after losing to them by 9 points last week. New import Craig Sword will likely play his first minutes in front of a home crowd with tip-off at 8 p.m. We'll have full coverage on that game tomorrow night.
Good evening. 22 was the state's top in Hobart today. Launceston 18, 15 in Devonport, Burnie reaching 14 degrees, 19 across Flinders Island and St Helens, Smithton 17 and 21 in Strawn. Across the state today shows high cloud moving over from the west with clear skies elsewhere. Further out, a few storms are seen over the Kimberley and northwestern South Australia with low-level clouds sitting over WA. Tomorrow shows a decaying cold front over the state with showers developing. North to northwesterly winds tomorrow 20 to 30 knots, reaching 35 knots in the southwest. Swells up to 5 metres in the west and south and up to 2 metres in the north. A gale warning is current for the southeast coast and west coast, and a strong wind warning from the southwest coast right around to Sandy Cape. A shower or two in Hobart tomorrow, 21 in Richmond, ooze showers. In the north, Launceston windy with showers, Devonport becoming windy, 15 in Deloraine. Burnie and Strawn tomorrow showers, showers easing in Curry. A shower or two across St Helens and Swansea and 19 in Whitemark. Looking ahead to the 3-day forecast now, Monday showers about the west with light showers extending to the north. Tuesday showers about the west and far south in the afternoon, and Wednesday fine with light winds. Capital cities 20 and partly cloudy in Perth tomorrow, showers in Melbourne and 35 in Darwin. And currently Hobart 15 and cloudy, Launceston 12 mostly clear, and Devonport 11 and mostly cloudy. That's all in weather, Lou.
Wonderful, thanks for that, Jackie. And that's all your news for this Saturday. Thank you for joining us for the grand final evening. We hope you've enjoyed your day. See you tomorrow. Good night.